Hey, fellow collectors, today we will take a look at Wave 1 of Masters of the Universe and ThunderCats, a joint adventure that has not happened till Mattel decided to, play around and cross over with, let's see, Stranger Things, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, and ThunderCats. So here we have the first wave of He-Man-esque, and we have Skell-Ra, which is Skeletor and Mumm-Ra. And we have Battle Cat as a Catman, Lion-O in his Eternia type, and we have Cheetara in hers. So on the back, we have a piece of tape that's stuck. We see that Skeletor has discovered the mysterious Black Pyramids of Eternia. Okay, so we see that Mumm-Ra and Skell-Ra, he's decided to cross over, and we can take the head and go into Mumm-Ra, or we can just have the reversible cape and have him as Mumm-Ra in ThunderCat form. Now, Battle Catman, if we can see if after the destruction of ThunderCats, Battle Catman crashed on 3rd Eternia. So Battle Cat, now no longer Cringer and needing He-Man to transform him, now has adopted 3rd Earth as his, our 3rd ThunderCats as his home, and so we have Lion-O here, and we see that Lion-O is fighting Skell-Ra, or Mumm-Ra, how you want to say it, but anyway, we see that those Sword of Omens can fit in the back of Lion-O's little armor gear, and Cheetara. Very cool. She's in the outfit like you would see her, and very cool that she can take her staff and plug it into her bracer. So, without further ado, let's get them out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Okay, now that we have them out of the box, Mumm-Ra and Skeletor come with 2 different cards. So here is Mumm-Ra's, and here is Skeletor's. And if you flip them over, you see the Skell-Ra combined. Now, Skell-Ra comes with a lot of accessories. So here is the first snapshot. You see his head and his sword and his, I don't know if you would call that his dress or his thing, but anyway, so here is his cape. You can see the front and back, and it comes with a lot of other accessories. Now, a Battle Catman comes with these 2 claws. Lion-O comes with these accessories, and Cheetara comes with these. Now, starting off with Skell-Ra is coming in at 7 1/4 inches. We have Beast Cat coming in, Battle Catman coming in at 6 3/4, Lion-O at 6 1/2, and Cheetara at 6. Yes, it's kind of sad that Cheetara is so small. She was at least as tall as Lion-O in the comic book or the cartoon. But yeah, you can see here that she does have the little staff. It does pop off, and she has a little bracer here that can pop on and off. Now, all of the accessories, or all the figures themselves, have peg hinges, except for down here they have ball joints. So you get a nice T-pose in all of them, and the elbows will have those peg hinges, so you get lots and lots of movement around with those. Now the heads are on ball joints. Now Cheetara can only look up so much, but down, right, and left. She spins here at the waist, does a very nice split, forward and back. Like I said, there's that peg hinge. And she swivels here at the boot and has that peg hinge for the ankle, and she has a hole for the stand. Now Lion-O himself we see he has this bracer here. And it's very cool. It looks just like you would get with the Eternia playset, the lion head there. And we have the Sword of Omens symbol, ThunderCats. The place for his sword, and you just take the sword and put it in there, like so. Now his sword has the eye, and then on the other side has the ThunderCats logo. Like I said, peg hinges here, 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 and here. Head does a pretty good, oh, he goes bald, down, right, and left. And yes, he does have male pattern baldness, but we don't talk about it. He wears a wig. And he does a nice swivel, and you just saw that he does have a little loosey there. But yeah, he can spin there. And one of the weird things is they did a paint job here. Don't know why, but yeah, it's like that. And it gets this much forward and back, boot swivel, and a hole for the stand. Now you can take off all of these items, his head, and you can remove everything from Cheetara too, to make them more look normal. Now I left one boot on here so you can see the difference. So you have these little sections here that you would just pop off this leg and then just put it on. You'll also remove the fillet. Now with Cheetara, you had to take this off. So you had to take off the arms, the waist, and everything in between just to get her to this post. So be wary, soak it in hot water just in case. If you want to keep him like this is up to you. Now Lion-O, yes, he has his gloved hand here, which is supposed to be his claw, but it looks somewhat like his claw, so I really can't complain. He does have a hook here, but unfortunately you really can't do much with this thing. It is on his hand. You can just take it off and just add it here like so. Looks kind of goofy. And then take his extra hand and add it there if you want to. That is up to you. But yeah, it is his claw, and it does help him look the part of the Lord of ThunderCats. Now, Battle Cat Mern has these hooks here. And you see, yeah, they just basically clip on. Nothing too dramatic, and they clip on his hands like so. You just take them and they just clip them. And he has his claws on. Now, I wanted this figure when I first saw him. I was like, oh, cool, Battle Cat. Very cool. And he has his ThunderCats. And since he is the Lord of ThunderCats, he can control cats. It says so in the cartoons. So Battle Cat Man has the pegs here at the elbows, the shoulder, the knees and ankles. Has the ability to swivel around. Has this He-Man type cape here. Does a pretty good split forward and back. Now they're on the ball joints there. And up here he has the ball joint. You can look up, down, right, and left. Has that removable helmet. Very nice looking indeed. Now if you want to keep them on, you just, like I say, put them on there. But Battle Cat usually has his claws out, doesn't he? Usually. So it's up to you if you want to have them on or off. I wish you could put them here on its foot. You can if you really want to. Tell you the truth, because it does fit. However, it doesn't really hold on that well. So it's up to you. It is up to you. But yeah, well, there you go. Now for Skell-Ra. Now Skell-Ra has this great looking headpiece here. And yes, it does show that he is a chrome dome. But you can see here we have holes on the back. And we do have the capability of putting either one and giving him the cape. So either side you want to do. It's up to you, whichever color code you want to go with. Whether you do the blue or the red. Now he comes with Mumm-Ra's double sword here. So it's very nice that he has that. It's a very long weapon, almost as just a little bit taller than he is actually. That's kind of nice. Now, once again, peg hinge, shoulders, elbows, wrist, knees, and ankles. Ball joints on the legs here. Hip that rotates around. Now, he doesn't have an ab crunch, but he has that head that goes up, down, right, and left. Now, if you see, you have this version of Skeletor. Now, if you want to transform him into Mumm-Ra, you'll first take them all apart. So yeah, you'll pop this off, pop the head off, you'll take this off, and it just simply clips on the back there, like that. Then you'll take the Mumm-Ra head and put it on, clippity clip, snippity snip, and then take his patented skirt and just push that back on, and then you have a more normal looking Mumm-Ra. Now he does have this section here, so what you can do is take this and put your head there, your body through there. The skirt will go back on the way it did, and then you'll just connect these up like so, and just aim for the hole. And then you'll take the Mumm-Ra head and clip it back on. And you'll see you got these two holes back here for the cape. And Mumm-Ra has the red cape. That's very nice. We do that. And there we go. There's the Mumm-Ra. Now he also comes with this little bit here, and you can add it on to the arm. Can add it on to the leg. That is up to you where you really want to put it. It doesn't really have to be any of them. You can, like I say, just add it on to his arm here or the leg. You know, like I say, that is up to you. It's your toy. You display it the way you want to. I say if you want to do the leg, and just slide it on there. You can take off the leg. I'm just too lazy right now. But yeah, you can just slip it on, and then boom, you got a little handy dandy wrapperoni. And then you just take this and there we go, Mumm-Ra, the ever-living. And there we go. So yeah, very cool. You can have your He-Man, your ThunderCats. You can have them all together if you want to. It is up to you however you want to display them. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep